And the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Zach needs to come up with that clean right there. I think if he catches that, that may be a strike right there, but definitely makes the ball call a lot easier if you're not catching as a catcher.
Comes set. The next pitch misses on the outside corner, and the runner will take off for second base, and he's in there off the pass ball. So count goes to 2 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position here for the Raiders.
Runner in scoring position here. We gotta get a ground ball out. Ball left inside. He yanks it down the left field line, foul.
Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Richland, who lost to Loretto 10-5 in the previous game. Summertown dropped their contest to Spring Hill 6-5. Comes set, breaking ball. Low, and the count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Richland lost their contest to Spring Hill and Lawrence County yesterday, so they're looking for their first win and their final opportunity here in this tournament. Having to work a bit of a different lineup because of an injury to one of their stars in Carter Edwards. The next pitch is a looping line drive, and that's going to drop in here into left. Derryberry going to hang up here at third. So another single here. We got runners on the corners with 1 out. Sometimes that ball just drops in at the wrong place here, and that's now going to bring up Sam Edwards here. And going to be on deck is Colton Trimble for the Raiders. I'm actually having to work off a lineup I got from their Lawrence County game from yesterday, but they're wearing the same uniforms, so that helps a little bit.
Well, having to pick the numbers up as they come out the dugout here, too.
And I'm also having to find lineups and through the 5 million newborn photos I just took over the last week or so. And the first pitch sent over to third base. Bobbled a bit, throws over to second. The throw is in time, so the runners will stay on the corners. And we got 2 gone here in the top of the first. Good job just sticking with it there in that situation.
Yeah, the third baseman there was in on the grass about 3 steps, so ball wouldn't hit very well, but it got to him quick.
2 outs, runners on the corners. See if we can get a ground ball. What do we do?
And the next pitch, it's a grounder from over to Grayson. Gavin Burleson throws over to second. It is in time. So McCaffrey able to get out of the jam. No runs off 2 hits, no errors. After an inning, a half inning complete, scores 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first here on the xSports Network.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere. Are you tired of just being a number when you call your current company? Here you will be known on a first-name basis, and all we ask is for you to give us an opportunity to prove that we are different than most trucking companies. For more information, visit southeastcarriers.com.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
This is Lawrence County Sheriff John Myers. 3.5 years ago, you elected me to be your sheriff. In the past 3.5 years, my team and I have removed hundreds of thousands of dollars in drugs from the county's roads. We increased the presence of deputies in all of our communities across the county, and we've kept an eye on your tax dollars. Today, I'm asking for your vote to keep the progress going. We've made a big dent in crime, but we still have a lot of work to do. When you go to the polls this August, choose John Myers for sheriff, and let's keep Lawrence County America's best county to live in. Ad paid for John Myers for sheriff.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the xSports Network.
It's going to be Miller. Oh, and we're back here at different track field.
We're still trying to get lineup straightened out.
Yeah, at least we didn't say anything bad in that
No.
situation. Summertown coming up here in the bottom of the first. The first baseman, Grayson Burleson, going to lead things off here for the Eagles. The pitcher is going to be Colton Trimble here for the Raiders as we work on getting their lineups all straightened out here. And he works out of the windup, and the first pitch to Grayson. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Grayson might have been out in front of that in just a little bit.
Yep. Ball's a little bit outside the plate as well.
Trying to jump on the first pitch fastball and got a bit of a breaking ball. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And the dirt for ball one. It's difficult in these situations, guys, when you're just walk off one field or you stay on one field that just ended 15 minutes ago and you got to walk over here. Sometimes the lineups are complete, and it's almost very AAU basketball-ish, but they're young, and it's kind of part of the process. Here's the 1-1. This one is off the end of the bat, but that one is going to get into left for a looping line drive single as Grayson Burleson leads things off here.
Nice solid hit.
Talked about yesterday's games, AJ. We played Collinwood first and ended up beating Collinwood in 5. Well, we had Lewis County later. Well, it was supposed to have been back-to-back. Then our boys had like an hour and 45-minute wait in between the two. And so them having to sit there, to me, in the cold and the wind and everything yesterday is tougher than playing just back-to-back.
Brings up the shortstop, Gavin Burleson, with his younger brother on first. Not much of a lead over there from Grayson. Trimble here comes set. And the first pitch outside for ball one. High leg kick there from Trimble as well.
Grayson with that, still I think he's dealing with that ankle injury. So, I mean, probably not going to get a large lead in that. Not really a threat to steal here, I don't think.
No, I don't either. I think he's going to stay pretty well put.
Trimble comes set. Big leg kick, and he's going to take off.
As we say that.
He just made a liar out of me.
Yeah, well, he stole that on the pitcher.
Yeah, with that high leg kick.
Yeah, and he never looked at him. I mean, he never looked over there. And if you don't look at these guys, I mean, there's a couple here. If you don't look at them, they're leaving.
He took advantage of that big time here. Is now Grayson going to step back in? Gavin steps back in.
It's her mom's fault for naming them all G's.
Trimble here. As now Gavin's going to call timeout after the pitcher and the catcher take a while here to get the signs in.
We don't have a flag on the field, so it's hard to see what the direction the wind's blowing. It is blowing, but the right fielder is awful. He's playing a lot in, giving Gavin a lot of room out there.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, and that one is in there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Definitely a lot of room down the right field line. Not much down the left field line. Center fielder shading just a bit to the left. Even got the second baseman playing in the grass, the high grass. Trimble comes set. And the 1-2 to Burleson.
Ooh,
almost hits him there and evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not much of a lead over at second base for Grayson. Gavin, as we saw earlier in the Spring Hill game, practically right on top of the plate. Here's a 2-2. This one's high in the air, and that one, nice catch there by the right fielder. Grayson Burleson going to come back into second, and Gavin Burleson probably hit that as hard as he wanted to and just didn't get a lot of air on it, and that is the first out of the inning. We'll bring on the second baseman, and Jake Smith.
Seems like Gavin can't get a break on. Last time he hit a hard shot to right field, but umpire calls a balk.
He one-hopped the right field fence last night, and then as it leaves the bat, the umpire hollers balk, so it all has to come back. So that it's.
And he's hitting the ball well, just can't catch a break.
One gone here in the bottom of the first. Grayson Burleson just going to take off. He's going to get in the third with another stolen base. Came up a bit awkward on it there at the end as he was trying to throttle down and not overthrow. So he's got a pair of stolen bases here in the bottom of the first inning. So Richland, though, not going to play in. Got a big hole up the middle, guys.
Yep.
The shortstop is playing in the hole there, and the second baseman almost playing a double play depth. Here's the 1-0. On low and in for ball 2.
We look around out there, they had one injured yesterday. Carter Edwards has been playing some of that middle infield and stuff for him. Mark had just checked with his grandfather and said that he had an MRI today, and he is going to have surgery to repair it. Has a tear in his shoulder. So
you never want to see that.
2-0 pitch gets away. Grayson Burleson is going to score, and Summertown takes an early 1-0 lead off the wild pitch.
Never want to see it as an injury. Had to have surgery, and
especially at his age.
Exactly.
I mean, a 15-year-old kid's already having to have shoulder surgery. It's to ever get it back right, it's a long process.
I wish him the best in recovery.
Trimble going back to work here, working out of the windup, and here's a 3-0 to Jake Smith. And that's going to be high and actually goes in the net, out of play, but that's going to be a 4-pitch walk there for Jake Smith. And Summertown now again with another runner on here, just one out here in the bottom of the first. Brings on the catcher and Zach Staggs.
I imagine we'll see a steal from Jake. He's got a decent lead right here, but I think he can get more of a lead. He's going to probably watch that high leg kick.
And I think after Grayson stealing on him like he did 2 bases a while ago, the pitcher, as he picks over, the pitcher's going to watch him a little closer too.
See if he changes his delivery, go to more of a slide step.
And a quick throw over at first, not in time again. Making sure keeping that first base runner honest. But like you guys said, if he adjusts to a slide step, and it's going to be a little bit harder for these guys to steal, but see how this goes here. Still hasn't thrown an official pitch to the Stags yet. And here it comes. That was more of a slide step that gets away from the catcher, and Smith was already on his way to second, and he's in there. The count goes 1 ball, no strikes.
Something also a little bit different. We were been at most fields that have a short backstop and can't really steal. If it gets, there's a lot of room behind catchers. So
that's what we had discussed earlier, how wide it is down them, how much foul territory there is here. You can actually set up some pretty good grandstands on the field here and get away with it.
The 1-0. This one is chopped over in between third and short. The shortstop comes up with it. A high throw, but in time over to first. And that will be the second out of the inning.
Jake goes back to second right there. I like to see him freeze, and then when he makes that throw, attempt to pull a throw over to third base, but he went back to second.
Weston Pigg now due up here for Summertown. 2 outs and a runner on second. His team leading 1-0. The pitch from Trimble, and one's high for ball 1. Trimble working out of the long stretch here. Smith taking a couple extra steps there at second.
West needs to call time there. Long delay with the pitch.
And the 1-0. Just misses the outside corner for ball 2.
Most definitely 2 different umpires, AJ.
Yeah.
That's most definitely 2 different guys behind the plate right here.
Yeah. First game, that was definitely a strike, but as long as they establish a zone and stay consistent with it, that's all you can ask. And
ball wasn't that far off the plate either.
Didn't miss by much. Here's a 2-0 from Trimble. This one is chopped over the third. He makes a play, throws over to first. It is in time. So Summertown gets a run in the bottom of the first. They lead it 1-0 as we head to the top of the second here on the xSports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
No matter what it is that you like, take those things, translate it into an academic degree.
It's the best thing probably I've ever done in my life. and my only regret is that I didn't do it sooner.
Getting this degree opened up doors that I didn't even envision would be open.
I'm so happy that I did it, and I think anybody that wants it should go for it. You will not regret it.
This is Chris Jackson with Tennessee Tech in Lawrenceburg. If you're ready to earn your degree right here in Lawrence County, come see us today.
Hi, I'm Mara Lerner, and I've had the privilege of living and raising my family in Lawrence County for years. I know how important our faith, schools, and community are to the success of us all. I believe wholeheartedly that proper planning and teamwork are the only way to achieve the quality of life that we desire here in Lawrence County. The Office of County Executive is instrumental in making all of this possible. And if you want someone who will continue to work tirelessly toward improving your quality of life here in Lawrence County, then I ask for your vote on August 4th for County Executive.
This is the xSports Network.
Welcome back here to Denver Trap Field. Start the top of the second inning here. Summertown leading Richland 1-0. Landon Johnson, the third baseman here for the Raiders, going to lead things off. Here against McCaffrey. Hits that one off the end of the bat. Gavin Burleson scoops it up. Throws over. It is in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Our throw around there was a little backwards.
Yep.
As Grayson bounced off, he did throw it back to Gavin because Gavin was actually in the second base position after he had made that throw.
That's now going to bring up Matthias Lager, the 7-hole hitter. And he chops this one foul down the left field line. Count goes no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. On deck here for Richland. Will be Andrew Turner. Next pitch on the outside corner, and the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes.
Timmy, are we ever going to catch a break on this weather for these games?
No, I think it's you.
Well, I'll retire. I'll go to Florida.
This one's hit high in the air. The right fielder makes the catch, and we got 2 gone here in the top of the second inning.
But I told AJ, we've had days that at 3:30, 4 o'clock, the sun was shining, no wind.
Yep.
We get up there, set up, put the mics on, the wind starts blowing 100. We do have a building today, though.
Yeah, I'm not complaining today.
Andrew Turner up here for the Raiders, and this pitch is hit high in the air. McCaffrey camps underneath it, and that will do it. A very quick top of the second inning. Eagles lead at 1-0 over the Raiders. We'll have the bottom of the second coming up next here on the xSports Network.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hey, I'm David Morgan, Republican candidate for Lawrence County Executive. Being born and raised right here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, I'm a Wildcat, all the way to the core. We've got children that play basketball, football, baseball, and I just say, tonight, I'm going to take off my hat, I'm going to put on the blue and white, I'm going to say, go Eagles, because you know what? All of us Lawrence Countyans, we're one. And we're cheering you on, Summertown. Give it all you got. Hope you come home with a victory. Represent us well. God bless you guys.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collusion Center. Let our family take care of yours.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
This is the xSports Network.
Back at Denver Trap Field, we head to the bottom of the second here at the Lawrence County Invitational Tournament. Summertown leading Richland 1-0. Kane Kinney going to lead things off here for Summertown. It's a starting pitcher in the previous game here against the Raiders. Against Spring Hill. Well, they were the Raiders, too.
Yes.
Raiders squared here.
I know, all kinds of Raiders, just different colors. Trimble back on the mound here for Richland. And the first pitch to Kinney is high for ball one. Have a change at catcher as well. Ryan Jones coming in here for Richland. Trimble trying to work quickly. The 1-0 pitch. This one is soft liner up the middle. Second baseman makes a play. And we got one gone here in the bottom of the second. Bring up Bradley Weisner, the designated hitter. Was a catcher in the previous game, now playing DH, actually switching with Zach Staggs, who was the DH in the first game, and now the catcher in this one. And here comes the first pitch from Trimble.
Ball high.
This is high there for ball one. Just like we said, different umpires. Sometimes you get different zones. And here comes the 1-0 from Trimble. This one is hit up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So Weisner gets on with a single with one out here in the bottom of the second. It's going to bring on
Keegan McCaffrey.
See what happens here. I probably expect the bunt to move the runner.
Should be looking first to third right here on a good bunt. If you're Bradley at first.
He's going to take the pitch inside.
1-0's the count here. One out here in the bottom of the second. Weisner standing on first. Trimble comes set. Big leg kick. The delivery and off the end of the bat and foul for strike one.
Got to take advantage of that leg kick, you know. At least get you more of a secondary, but more than that, just take off.
Yeah.
Steal that
I think
base.
we might have with a 1-1 count right here. I think you might have a bunt situation. Yeah, he squares.
Squares around the bunt. Throws that one in the dirt. Jones picks it out.
I don't know if that was bunt for a hit. I mean, you don't square that early.
No.
So I don't know what he was.
Trimble comes set. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Wind starting to die down a bit here at Denver Trap Field. It's been pretty heavy at times, but weather's starting to settle in, and here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball, lost grip of it. It's high, and the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Team, I wasn't a pitcher, but throwing in the cold weather, is that better for your breaking ball, curveball, or is that?
It's always tougher for me because your hands are cold. You know, any pitcher you ever talk to, I think it's feel. So.
Full count delivery in the dirt, and he walks him, and now we got runners on first and second. Now we bring on the 9-hole hitter and Harrison Gobble.
AJ can probably lead you into that a little better. He played a little travel ball, a little college ball.
Yeah, wasn't a pitcher, though.
Yeah, but, you know, I think a pitch in any pitch you throw is feel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about how you feel it. I think in the cold, you know, the first thing you're going to lose feeling is the end of your fingers. So
ball definitely feels slippery in cold weather than it does in the warm weather. Gobble's bunted tip is fouled back for strike one. I remember When I switched from infield to outfield in college, that was because our first games in college were actually Super Bowl weekend for those who played in the NAI, and it still is.
Yeah.
I remember we played in a game where it was 21 degrees in the middle of Arkansas, and I tried to throw a ball in the corner, and I threw a curveball by accident because I just didn't exactly grip it right.
Yeah.
My second baseman gave me this funny look like, did you mean to do that? And I'm like, would I throw a curveball to the relay guy when the runner's trying to go to third? But it's part of it. It's weather's just part of the game. Here's the 1-1. That one is spiked in the ground. Both the runners will advance on the wild pitch. So good opportunity gobble here at the count 2-1 and 1 out.
So again, I think any breaking pitch, even a two-seam fastball, to me would be harder to throw today when it's cold, because you've got to be able to feel that finger on that two-seam. You've got to feel the seams, and if you can't feel them, then your release ain't going to be the same every time.
And here comes the 2-1 pitch from Trimble. That one gets away for ball 3. The pitcher is now the pitch a lot of guys like to throw because it's easier, especially in this weather, is a cutter.
Cutter,
You have more fastball action to it. The way you grip it, and you don't have an exact curveball motion, but it has just the same effect with the same velocity. The 3-1. In the dirt, it gets away. Wisner on his way home, and he's in there. He's safe, and Summertown extends their lead to 2-0. So, runners on the corners with the 1 out as Richland's coach comes out to the mound to have a discussion with this pitcher.
Big Coach Wright going out. I think it's his first year over there as a pitching coach. Played a little minor league ball for the Braves.
Another thing too, in this cold weather for hitters, it's also difficult because when you're out in the field, it's hard to get loose because you can go on the on-deck circle and the guy in front of you can have a 10-pitch battle, or he can swing at the first pitch, and you just literally got your gloves on, took 2 swings with the weighted bat, and now you got to go out there and face a guy who's throwing in the high 80s, low 90s, or whatever the case may be. I mean, you're not going to see that necessarily at the high school level here, but that's another thing, and that's why you see a lot of low scores in the early part of the season, and the scores can jump up in the later parts.
Right.
Runner takes off here. If the runner's in the corners, first pitch is low and away for ball 1, and Gobble gets the easy base. Well, not necessarily called a stolen base. It was defensive indifference. Hard to say. So now Trimble going to go to the wind-up here, and the 1-0 delivery to Grayson Burleson. Big swing and a miss for strike 1.
Out in front of that ball again.
He knew it too.
Yeah, Jason's coach Burleson's hollering at him, going, "Look, you got a guy standing here. Hit it the other way. Just don't try to do too much." But there again, guys, I don't mind that swing. One ball, he had 1 ball, no strikes on him. The dude floated a fastball chest high at him. If you're going to swing at it, swing at it. In my mind.
It's also a freshman swing. He sees a meat ball and he wants to hit it as far as he can. The 2-1. This one is in between third and short. Throw over to first is in time, but a run will score. So Grayson Burleson picks up an RBI, and Summertown extends their lead out to 3-0.
Back to that, the cold in your bats and stuff like that. Watch Kane hit the line drive back up to the second baseman a while ago, but when he crossed first base, he was slinging both hands as he come back to the dugout.
It is not a great field, and they're going to intentionally walk Gavin Burleson here. So we'll have runners on first and second with 2 outs and bring up Jake Smith, the second baseman.
Used to, all these composite bites that came out, I'd say, hey, don't swing the bat below 40 degrees. Well, I believe we're below 40 degrees.
And it's still there, and they're swinging this. Jake hits that one, of course. It don't look like it had any pop on the bat.
No, the bat, you can tell the bats do not have any pop.
Yes, and that's that's the new meta. That's a $500 bat that you're not supposed to swing in under 58 degrees. I don't believe it's 58 degrees today. So,
but it's effective as Jake gets an RBI single, and Summertown extends their lead out to 4-0. Getting a big inning here. We talk about those crooked number innings, and they've got a 3 spot here in the bottom of the second. Trying to make some quick work here. Bring up Zach Staggs, who grounded out the short in his first at bat in the bottom of the first inning. I remember in that same series, I hit a ball in the barrel for a double down the left field line, I think my hands are still stinging to this day, and that was about 15 years ago when I did that. Not a great feeling, but you know, your goal is a baseball team at any level. You want to be, well, not necessarily the pro level because it's a bit different because you start off cold and you want to end really cold. But at the high school and the summer level or the college level, you want to start off cold but end up playing your best when the weather's at its warmest. And that's the goal at the end of the year. If you can steal a few wins here and there when you got your long sleeves on and the gloves on and everyone looks like they're ready to go to the ski lodge, and then get the ones when it matters when the weather gets warmer. The 2-0 delivery misses outside, and the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Staggs.
I've always said here in Middle Tennessee, I think we need to flip the football-baseball schedule because, you know, you go to a football game in a T-shirt and burn up.
Yep.
You come to a baseball game, you freeze to death. It's kind of backwards.
There's the 3-0. It is high. Staggs works the walk, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs here and bring up Weston Pigg, who grounded out to third base in his first at-bat in the first.
You talk about, you know, tough on the batter in the field, out there in the outfield, in the field. You know, you're sitting around, muscles are getting tight, and you know you got to keep moving around just to keep loose, and then you got to react as soon as the ball's hit.
Do have a courtesy coming in for Zach, which is our catcher this time. Oh, it's like Aiden McMullen will come in and run for him.
Aiden McMullen is going to be the courtesy runner here. Bases are loaded. Trimble going to work out of the windup here to Pig, and he spikes that one, but a good pick over there by the catcher, and going to keep everyone at bay and keep the lead at 4-0. Seen some good catching work here, especially in that first game, watching what Wisner and Miser was able to do and keep some balls in front of him. The 1-0, high and away for ball 2. And it seems, and it's games like this where you can get some guys who are not exactly experienced at pitching at the varsity level some experience, because really, you know, district games are the ones that matter the most, and want to get you some of your younger guys and some more inexperienced pitchers some work, as that 2-0 pitch just misses inside, and the count goes to 3-0. The way this is going, we might end up ending it a bit early. Here's the 3-0 delivery. Misses outside, and that is a bases-loaded walk here for Weston Pigg. A run will score, and Summertown extends their lead out to 5-0.
If Kane can fight through here and not make 2 outs in the same inning.
I think right here, you know, Coach Burleson is telling the batters, hey, green light on a good pitch. Right there to hit that ball's on the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Yeah. And umpire's probably going to extend his zone here probably sooner rather than later, especially with these 2-hour time limits. Here's the 0-1 from Trimble.
There it is.
And Kenning hits this one into the left center field gap. That one's going to get down. 1 run's going to score. Another run is going to score. This one is going to clear the bases. A 3 RBI double from Kane Kenning. And Summertown now with an 8-0 lead, the hardest hit ball we have seen so far in this game.
Yeah, well hit ball there.
Yes.
Right between left and center gap.
His first double of the year. Probably not going to see a lot of them out of Kane there again. We've talked all year, Mark, about it, his speed.
Is that a Happy Meal?
Happy Meal? I think somebody just delivered a Happy Meal, and I didn't get one.
I didn't get one either.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, can we have the toy out of there?
As now Wisner's up at the plate, hits a high pop fly over to second. He makes the catch, so Summertown gets 7 runs in the bottom of the second inning. They lead this one 8-0 as we head to the top of the third here on the xSports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
And back here at Denver Trap Field, Summertown leading this one 8-0 as we head to the top of the third. Lane Perkins going to lead things off here for Richland. First pitch from McCaffrey is fouled back for strike one.
Yes, you're talking about bats a while ago and advances in bats. This kid's swinging one of the eastern quads. It's a thrust, but it's the bottom part of this bat is on ball bearings. So, like his bottom hand, where his bottom hand is and they designed it for kids that rolls their hands over. And it keeps them from that. So the bat actually rolls. It has ball bearings in the bottom of it. So your bottom hand, you can't twist the barrel. And it's actually kind of a neat design. I picked one up one time and it felt really funny in my hands because, it's actually not teaching you to fix a swing. It's teaching you to keep the same swing. But, it's kind of neat to keep you from rolling your hands over something they've come up with.
Here's the 0-2 delivery from McCaffrey. Line back
shot
up the middle. The second baseman, Smith, grabs it, throws over to first. It is in time for the first out of the inning. It did look like his foot might have been off there, but that will go down for the first out of the inning.
Jake makes a good play going behind second base in the hole to get the ball, but I think Grayson did pull his foot.
I think Clint over here's saying he did pull his foot. That's hey, he was umpiring high school baseball last year. So he umpired a lot of games last year. So now you've got a coach over there that was an umpire last year. He didn't argue it quite as hard as what I would have probably.
Yeah, he appealed it to home plate, and I don't think home plate umpire is going to turn that call over. No.
Herlin Duran here led off the game off a first pitch single. Now due up here. Sends the next one right over to the third base. And Kenning throws over to Burleson, and one pitch, one out. And we got two gone here quickly in the top of the third. Jace Derryberry now due up here for the Raiders. He grounded into a fielder's choice to Kenning at third in the first inning. And here's the first pitch from McCaffrey. And this one's hit hard into left, right at the left fielder. And one pitch, one out in a very quick top of the third inning. Summertown leads at 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here on the xSports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the xSports Network.
Back here at Denver Trap Field, getting ready to start the bottom of the third inning. Summertown leading this one 8-0 over Richland. Colton Trimble back on the mound here for the Raiders. Summertown got one run in the bottom of the first, but batted around in the bottom of the second, getting 7 runs in that inning. As the pitcher, Keegan McCaffrey, walked and scored a run in his previous at-bat due to lead things off here for the Eagles. Not a bad evening if it wasn't for the cold temperatures, as the Wind not really moving much here as it has lately. Field in great condition out here at Denver Trap. Main Babe Ruth field here in Lawrenceburg. Grass in good condition, the dirt in great condition, and it's going to get a lot of work here in the coming days. It's already gotten a lot of work. And we're ready to start the inning off. Richland, who's 0 for 3 so far in this tournament. Summertown, who lost their previous game to Spring Hill. He steps back in. And the first pitch from Trimble. This one's off the end of the bat, right to the first baseman. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning.
That's what you want as a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 out. Keep your pitch count down.
Soft contact. Even if you give contact, soft contact is big. Harrison Gobble now due up. Walked and scored a run in his previous at bat in the previous inning. Trimble working quickly. High and inside for ball 1. New catcher into the game. You saw him previously in Ryan Jones. Getting some work here in this tournament game situation.
Coach Burson must have froze up over here. He didn't come out this inning. Sitting back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss there from Gobble, and the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Wes Long, the first base coach, kind of playing the tweener position.
Tweener position, yeah. I think he's doing both right
here. He's the on-deck coach here.
Yeah.
And here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing, and the guy goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
And Summertown staff, we had a junior high game today, so they have to split. So just Jason and Wes here, and I think Jason's trying to catch his book up down there.
And the 2-1 over the head of Gobble, and then we'll go to 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. So you can see the Richland coach over here telling his. And now Jason Burleson will make his way over to third.
Yeah, I think he had his book in his hand. He's trying to get it caught up from that last inning that we scored 7 runs.
And here's the 3-1. On the outside corner for strike 2.
Good pitch here. Come back to make it a full count.
Gobble, the 9-hole hitter, trying to reach base here for the second time today. And here's a full count delivery. High, and that will be ball 4, and Gobble works his second walk of the day. Now bring up Grayson Burleson. 1 for 2 in the game. Single and a run scored in the first, and had an RBI ground out in the second. The freshman first baseman playing on a bit of a twisted ankle, but has done so well so far at the plate today and in the field as well. Trimble throws over on Burleson as I drop my own homemade scorebook with my chicken scratch.
I was wondering if he's keeping up with pitch count on there too.
Oh man, I've got some talents. That's not one of them.
Gobble goes.
Gobble takes off, and that one is high for ball 1.
Again, he takes advantage of that high leg kick.
Yeah. You don't see that too often from many pitchers. Sometimes you want to change it up. A leg kick here and there, a slide step, as here's the 1-0. That one's going to get away from the catcher, and Gobble now works his way over to third, rounds the base over. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes.
I kind of felt like in between innings I seen Richland did send somebody down there to warm up a little bit. I didn't know if they'd much further. Of course, they're, like I said, they got district games first of the week, so I'm sure they're trying to limit their pitching.
And here comes the 2-0, and that one goes off the face mask of the catcher. Gobble is going to score, and Summertown takes a 9-0 lead. Tell it's a new catcher. He's just trying to figure necessarily now. I remember when I first started catching in high school a little bit. It's not a natural movement to fall flat on your knees really fast. As Grayson works the 4-pitch walk, and he'll head the first base for the second time today. Now the Richland coach going to make his way out and talk with his pitcher here, and we might be making a bit of a pitching change.
Yeah, they are bringing the left fielder in. I don't know. The coach is calling him to the dugout.
The coach here has a good conversation with this pitcher. Definitely a learning opportunity here. Sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't. We'll have a pitching change. And during that time, we're just going to take a break here on the xSports Network.
Hey friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community. With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our community's tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
This is the xSports Network.
And back here at Denver Trap, new pitcher into the game for Richland is going to be Jace Derryberry, as Grayson Burleson now going to head back to first after drawing that 4-pitch walk. Derryberry comes in from the outfield to pitch, and the first guy he will face is Gavin Burleson. 0 for 1 in the game, flew out to right in his first at bat, walked and scored a run in his next. First pitch gets away, and Grayson Burleson going to head to second base. 9-0 is the Eagle lead here in the bottom of the third inning. They get to 15 runs, and as long as they shut out Richland in the top half of the fourth, we can end this one. One out here in the inning. Gavin with a big swing and hits a high pop fly. The third baseman tracking it, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
Gavin with that inside-out swing on a ball that's on the outside part of the plate. Needs to go with that pitch on the outside to drive out the left field.
Gavin not as on top of the plate as he was in his previous at-bats or even in the previous game. And the 1-1 from Derryberry. Hit high in the air into left field. Left fielder tracking it down. Makes the catch. Grayson Burleson tagging up from second. Heads over to third.
He's going to go
home. Actually, he's going to come on home off of the bobble. So a two-base running, good base running there from Grayson Burleson, and they extend the lead out to 10-0. So good and smart move there from Grayson Burleson, taking advantage of the bobble on the relay throw. And they now lead at 10-0. Jake Smith now at the plate. Takes the first pitch.
That was a good pitch. That was on the outside part of the plate, and umpire called it a ball. That, to me, looked like a strike.
Looked like a strike to me as well. Here's the 1-0. And Jake chopped this one over to short. The throw over to first in time, and that will be it. The Eagles get 2 runs in the bottom of the third inning to extend the lead out to 10-0. We'll have the top of the fourth coming up next here on the xSports Network.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere. Are you tired of just being a number when you call your current company? Here you will be known on a first-name basis, and all we ask is for you to give us an opportunity to prove that we are different than most trucking companies. For more information, visit southeastcarriers.com.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
This is Lawrence County Sheriff John Myers. 3.5 years ago, you elected me to be your sheriff. In the past 3.5 years, my team and I have removed hundreds of thousands of dollars in drugs from the county's roads. We increased the presence of deputies in all of our communities across the county, and we've kept an eye on your tax dollars. Today, I'm asking for your vote to keep the progress going. We've made a big dent in crime, but we still have a lot of work to do. When you go to the polls this August, choose John Myers for sheriff, and let's keep Lawrence County America's best county to live in. Ad paid for John Myers for sheriff.
And back here at Denver Trap, Summertown leading this one 10-0. Keegan McCaffrey back on to his 4th inning of work. First pitch in to Bryce Miller is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Summertown with a run in the first, 7 in the second, and 2 in the third. Next pitch is chopped over to Gavin Burleson at short. Throws over to his younger brother Grayson. It is in time for the first out of the inning. It's crazy how baseball works sometimes. That first game, just with all the walks and the errors, it just had a very choppy flow to it. And this one has more of a kind of a pro big league.
Yeah, just upbeat. Let's go. Yeah.
McCaffrey working quickly, and his first pitch into Sam Edwards is high for ball 1. Edwards, who reached on a fielder's choice in his first at bat, facing McCaffrey for the second time. The 1-0 delivery on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, Keekins look very, very good up on the mound, in control. You know, very poised. So good outing for him.
The 1-1 is fouled back, and the count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, being a freshman, you know, Keegan's done a lot for this team pitching.
He has. Of course, you look, our freshman's done most of the pitching.
Exactly.
And his next pitch is a breaking ball that goes about 3 feet behind the batter and will even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We got 3 freshmen pitching and 1 senior.
And Jake Smith's been throwing a little, so that's 2 seniors.
This one is smoked down the left field line, but foul.
Yeah, he kind of hung that breaking ball just a little bit too high, right over the plate.
Edwards knows he missed a pretty golden opportunity there for an extra base hit. Waits 1 split second later. He might get underneath it enough to get it out of here. The 2-2. Line down the left field line again for another foul ball.
Yeah, the batter wants it on the inside part of the plate for sure.
I think he gets that big hook curve right here. Thing dropped to about 48 mile an hour.
Here's the 2-2.
There it is.
In there for strike 3.
Yeah,
first strikeout of the game for McCaffrey. And we got 2 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. Brings up Colton Trimble. Trimble, who grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat in the top of the 1st inning. Here's the first pitch from McCaffrey. In the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, I just looking at our catcher there. Zach does that some. I've seen Bradley do it some. It's something that 10 years ago you never saw.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing a lot of catchers, you know, they'll drop that leg and kind of sit down. To me, it kind of gets them.
It exposes them for you know, if you get a ball in the dirt and hit that leg, you know.
Yeah, it's that, and it kind of kills their movement, you know.
Next pitch is low. And 2 balls, no strikes. Something you see a lot of the pro guys do it to mainly because, you're not protecting anything on a swing and a miss situation. Here's
Yes.
the 2-0. This one is grounded up to short. Gavin trips over himself, throws over to first, but it is not in time. That's an infield single there for Trimble, and we got one on here in the top of the 4th inning.
He made a good play, up the middle.
Yeah. He went to set his feet, and he looked like he missed a step or something, got his feet tangled up.
Well, we got these sneaky snipers up in the
the
light towers up here.
Yeah, that was one of them right there. So.
He's having a good laugh over there with it at short. Landon Johnson, the third baseman, now into the game. Takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Summertown leading this one 10-0 here.
Is that another foul ball coming in the bleachers over
Might
here?
have been.
I didn't see nobody shooting birds this time.
Nope. Spring Hills fans are
gone.
I think they're gone, yeah. Here's the 1-0. And on the inside corner for strike 1. And our home plate umpire is not even making a signal, so we gotta
interpret it.
Yeah, gotta interpret it. Well, as long as you don't say anything for a balls, this one's up the middle, and
for a hit.
That's going to get through for a base hit. And if Keegan puts a glove down, he probably makes the play there. But he does the right thing in 99% of the situations, is let your middle infielders make that play. But in any situation, that's a 2-out hit for Landon Johnson.
Yeah, I just looked down at Coach Burles, and Coach Burles said, "Hey, put the glove down the field."
I think
Matthias Lager now up to the plate here for Richland, and he takes the first pitch for a strike.
We do have 2 outs here, so that's
it's the ball that found the right hole here. Here's the 0-1 from McCaffrey. This one's chopped up the middle. Gavin scoops, tosses over to Jake Smith at second, and that will end the inning. No runs off 2 hits, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Summertown leading at 10-0 here on the xSports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
No matter what it is that you like, take those things, translate it into an academic degree.
It's the best thing probably I've ever done in my life, and my only regret is that I didn't do it sooner.
Getting this degree opened up doors that I didn't even envision would be open.
I'm so happy that I did it, and I think anybody that wants it should go for it. You will not regret it.
This is Chris Jackson with Tennessee Tech in Lawrenceburg. If you're ready to earn your degree right here in Lawrence County, come see us today.
Hi, I'm Mara Lerner, and I've had the privilege of living and raising my family in Lawrence County for years. I know how important our faith, schools, and community are to the success of us all. I believe wholeheartedly that proper planning and teamwork are the only way to achieve the quality of life that we desire here in Lawrence County. The Office of County Executive is instrumental in making all of this possible. And if you want someone who will continue to work tirelessly toward improving your quality of life here in Lawrence County, then I ask for your vote on August 4th for County Executive.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the xSports Network.
Summertown in control here at Denver Trapp Field. They lead at 10-0 over Richland as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Over in the Tom Cruise Field right next to us, a 0-0 battle between Loretto and Forest in the top of the 5th inning over there. Zach Staggs will lead things off here for Summertown. Staggs, who is 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to short in the first and walked and scored a run in the second. First pitch is a high pop fly. The shortstop gets underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, Zach got jammed on that pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Weston Pig now due up here, 0 for 1 in the game. A ground out to third in the first, a bases loaded walk, and an RBI in the second. First pitch is high for ball 1. Jace Derryberry back on the bump here for the Raiders. Very busy weekend so far here for the Orange and Black. The 1-0, high for ball 2. Derryberry now gets back on the rubber. Here comes a 2-0 delivery. High for ball 3. Waiting on deck is Kane Kenning. And had a bases clearing trip double in the bottom of the second. Next pitch is high for ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here for Weston Pigg, his second of the game. And that will bring on Kenning. Kenning 1 for 2. Popped up to hit a soft liner to the second baseman, then add that bases clearing double, both coming in the second inning. Derryberry comes set, big lead from Pigg. He takes off. That's a strike, and the throw hits the umpire.
How do you?
Oh my!
And he is right in the way. I mean, he's. I don't know if you could see that on the camera or not, but the umpire was standing in between second base.
Yeah. E on the air on the umpire there. Wow, I've never seen that before.
I haven't either. But I mean, it hits him right in the square in the back. It wouldn't have been a bad throw.
No. Even Philly, he's probably got all those coveralls and all kinds of body armor underneath. He probably didn't even feel it.
I mean, he didn't even react to it. He just stood there like, I am a part of the field, guys. It's not supposed to be that part of the field. Got an update. The Summertown Middle School team beats Spring Hill 4-2. Counts 0-2 here. It's getting line one down the right field line. The breaking ball is going to get away, and Pig's going to end up at third. And the count goes on 1-2 strikes.
I think they actually just checked on the umpire and asked, "Hey, are you all right?" And then Coach Burleson gave him a thumbs up.
Can't get us another run in here.
Add a little bit of insurance. They can go for the run rule win here in the top half of the fifth. And the 1-2 in the dirt. That's going to get away. Pig is going to come on down, and he is going to score. And Summertown extends their lead out to 11-0. It's going all the Eagles' way in this one. They've put a mark in every inning so far here. Now no one's on here for Kenning. And the delivery from Derryberry. Hit high in the air into center. Center fielder makes the catch, and we got 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Bring up Bradley Weisner.
This field just plays big.
Yes,
you think you hit a ball that's in a gap, but
yeah,
the dimensions down the line are longer than most major league parks, but it gets a little enticing when you see 375 in center field. But when you got all the room in foul territory, and you got the unique backstop here with the brick facade that can bounce right back, there's a lot of uniqueness to this ballpark, and your guys are right. It definitely plays big. If you could put one in the gap or put one down the line, especially if you hit it the right field, you might get an automatic triple out here. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Derryberry. Weisner sends it up the middle. Shortstop grabs it, throws over to first. It's low, can't scoop it, and he is in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth, and that will bring on Keegan McCaffrey. Going to be the first error in the game against Richland. Runner on first is Weisner. Derryberry coming set. And the first pitch down the middle for strike 1.
That was a good pitch hit right there, right down the middle. Waste time.
It's pretty cold. These guys aren't exactly trying to work some at-bats here. Just wanted to swing at the good stuff. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Weisner going to take off for second. No umpire in the way.
No, he made sure he was 20 foot from the back.
Yeah. There again, guys, I don't know that I've ever seen an umpire get hit in the back on a throw to second. That was that good a throw.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say Weston may have been out on that play.
Yeah, I mean, it was not a bad throw.
The 1-1 is high for ball 2. I've seen umpires get hit by stray balls, like down the first baseline, like something that's going to go over off in the fence, or I've seen a couple take some line drives, but you never seen that we're standing right in the base path. The 2-1 hit high in the air down the left field line. That might be trouble. The left fielder runs in and makes a good catch. So that will end the inning after Summertown adds one in the bottom of the fourth. They have a chance to close it out here on the top of the fifth, leading 11-0 here on the xSports Network.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hey, I'm David Morgan, Republican candidate for Lawrence County Executive. Being born and raised right here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, I'm a Wildcat, all the way to the core. We've got children that play basketball, football, baseball, and I just say, tonight, I'm going to take off my hat, I'm going to put on the blue and white, I'm going to say, go Eagles, because you know what? All of us Lawrence Countyans, we're one. And we're cheering you on, Summertown. Give it all you got. Hope you come home with a victory. Represent us well. God bless you guys.
This is the xSports Network.
This is the last inning.
Back here at Denver Trap Field. Top of the fifth inning, Summertown. I'm going to get it right. I'm sorry. I'm working on 3 hours of sleep with a newborn. Summertown leads Richland 11-0. Ryan Jones, the hitter here for Richland.
We'll have to keep all these recordings, AJ, so we can play them back when he'll remember them, because you're blaming a lot of stuff on the newborn today.
Yeah, well, he's kept me busy. And this one is lined into left field for a base hit, so his first at bat of the day. He makes a count here, and we got one on with no outs here in the top of the fifth inning.
You know how Summertown's luck's been going here lately.
Lane Perkins now due up here. He grounded out to second base in his previous at bat in the third inning. Not much of a lead from Jones over there. Quick work from McCaffrey, and that's low and away for ball one. Trying to give my little one him. He's loving watching all the sports highlights, but he also likes looking at Tigers and Lions. Next pitch is lined into left field. That's another hit, so back-to-back singles here for the Raiders, and trying to keep their hopes alive here as they got 2 on and no outs on the top of the fifth. The leadoff hitter, Herlin Duran, now due up here for the Raiders. He is 1 for 2 in the game, a single in the first, and a ground out to third in the third. And the first pitch from McCaffrey on the outside corner for strike one.
Good for first pitch on the outside corner.
That thing's got some, it looks like a two-seamer, the way that it breaks back over the plate coming across. The 0-1.
Inside part of the plate fouled, down the left field line over the fence.
Yep. Hopefully no Spring Hill fans are down there. Don't want to get anyone upset.
I think you're going to go home at night and just dial and giggle about your.
Everyone has that friend. Or has that person in their life that's so high-strung because he or she has been messed with so much that they think a foul ball from another part of the field is like a personal attack.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2. And this one's grounded to Gavin. He throws over to third, gets the lead runner. And now we got one gone here in the top of the fifth inning.
Summertown has sent Kel Barterson down to throw a little bit and get loose in case Keegan gets in trouble here.
Brings up Jace Derryberry, the pitcher. And the first pitch is a curveball over the plate for strike one. Still runners on first and second here for the Raiders. Trailing 11-0. If they can't get a pair of runs here, the game will end.
You know, our umpire's not giving us a signal. I think his hands are frozen inside of his pocket.
Next pitch, a curveball, misses inside for ball one.
Yeah, he actually kept his hands in his pocket the whole first game.
Yeah, I bet
yes, the whole first game.
That or he's just that mad at Jason Burleson after that tongue lashing he got in the first game. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball way outside for ball two. Heard some noise over there from Tom Cruise Field. Looks like someone made a big play over there. And half of an inning is been completed over there. And the 2-1. Hit high in the air and deep into center field.
Well hit ball.
That's going to get over his head.
Score two.
It's going to score two.
And that's going.
Y'all know what that means, right?
Another inning.
Oh, he holds him up.
Oh, wow. Hold him up here. So that's going to be a run-scoring double there from Jace Derryberry. And Lane Perkins scores. And that's the first run of the game for the Raiders.
Yeah, runner on third should have scored. He would have been in easy.
Yeah, the coach held him up there for some reason. I don't know, but maybe he's cold too.
Bryce Miller here, the first baseman, now due up. 1 for 2, single. And the first grounded out the short in the fourth. First pitch from McCaffrey, inside for ball one. Corner infielders playing even with the bags, even the middle infielders playing even with their bags as well.
Zach needs to block every ball here with the runner on third.
The 0-1 goes off his
does a good job
chest and keeps that one away as Duran's going to stay over at third. Count goes to 2 balls, no strikes. And here comes a 2-0 from McCaffrey in the dirt, and Staggs makes the play off the chest, and we go to 3 balls, no strikes here with 1 out. Walk is not necessarily a bad thing in this situation. They can get a forced play.
You know, normally Keegan, he throws that breaking ball, you know, in the strike zone, but it looks like he's getting more break tonight for the colder weather.
That one's in the dirt, and he walks him on 4 pitches, and that loads the bases with 1 out.
I wonder if Coach Burleson will come out to the mound just to calm him down. He's stay in the dugout.
And we'll bring up Sam Edwards here, the cleanup hitter here for the Raiders. And McCaffrey working quickly. First pitch, line down the left field line. That's a base hit. A run is going to score. Everyone will hold up. And a RBI single there from Sam Edwards. And Richland makes it a 11-2 game.
Still bases are loaded.
Base is still loaded here. Next pitch from McCaffrey, and this
single.
one is going to head into the gap. Colton Trimble.
We'll score 2 more.
That is a 2-run single, and now Richland puts up a 4 spot here in the top of the 5th, and they lead this, and they cut into the lead 11-4.
Coach Burleson is coming out now.
And now Jason Burleson going to have a talk here with this pitcher.
He motioned down to the bullpen. Hey, hurry up, get warm. So it looks like he is going to make a pitching change here.
And he will make a pitching change here in the top of the 5th inning. While that happens, we'll take a break here on the xSports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances, Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
And back here at Denver Treb, new pitcher in the game for Summertown's Cale Burleson. He comes in to face Landon Johnson here with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch, misses the outside corner for ball 1. After trailing 11-0 here in the top of the 5th, the Raiders have put up 4 here in the inning to keep it alive. Next pitch, misses outside for ball 2, but not by much.
Yeah, Cale comes in a tight spot. Runners on first and second. He just got to throw strikes here. Don't worry about the runners.
And the 2-0.
There he goes. Oh, he calls the ball. Wow.
And
I don't know. Well, he's not giving us no signs, so you've kind of got to hear him.
I don't think he called a strike. I think he called it. The ball is on inside part of the plate.
This one's hit high in the air. I think Johnson would have been swinging either way there. And the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Like you guys said, I'm pretty sure he is supposed to give some sort of a signal. And the 3-1. This one goes lined right to the shortstop. Gavin Burleson tosses the second. Throw over to first.
Not in time.
And is not in time. And Johnson will advance the runner over to third. And now Jason Burleson not happy with that call over there, or not happy with his fielders and not picking up the pace.
The ball almost hit the umpire.
Yeah. And Gavin was lucky to even catch that because the umpire almost gets hit again.
Distracts, he probably loses the ball just for a second.
But, Jake didn't get rid of it real quick either.
He called that one a strike. That was low outside in the dirt.
Matthias Langer now up to the plate here for the Raiders.
Ooh.
Lines this one up the middle, but right to Jake Smith off of his hands, but gets it over to Gavin in time, and that will end the inning.
I think Jake's hands might be froze out there.
So a 4 spot in the top of the 5th, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with Summertown leading it 11-4 here on the xSports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the xSports Network.
And back here at Denver Trap Field, Summertown leading this one 11-4 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 9-1-2 due up for the Eagles, starting first with Harrison Gobble. Bottom of the fifth inning, excuse me. And the first pitch from Jace Derryberry is outside for ball one. And looks like we have a completed game over on the other field as Loretto. Looks like they just knocked off Forest 1-0. Next pitch from Derryberry is high for ball two. And Derryberry working quickly, the 2-0. Swing and a miss from Gobble for strike one. 3 runs if the Eagles can get it here in the bottom half of the inning, and we'll have a completed game. They've scored in every inning so far, and here's the 2-1 delivery. On the inside corner for strike two. Grayson Burleson waiting on deck here. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Here's a 2-2. Foul back, and the count will stay right where it is. And the 2-2. High for ball three.
If we can't get Harry on right here and score 3 runs.
And here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that will be the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Grayson Burleson. 1 for 2 in the game. Single and a run scored in the first. Grounded out to short with an RBI in the second, and walked and scored a run in the third. Trying to get something going. A lot of room up the middle here.
Yeah, the outfield is back. Left fielder is way back. Expecting Grayson to drive something out to him.
First pitch in the dirt here from Derryberry. Hits his catcher Jones. And not a good feeling. It might have got him right there on the edge of the wrist when he's trying to block it up.
And on a cold night like tonight.
Talking about your left fielder, he's 300 feet from us.
Oh, hits him in a helmet. Oh.
And Grayson Burleson seems to be okay. Walks it off a bit, and that's never a good feeling for anybody at any time.
Grayson's all right.
And Grayson's fine. He will run it off, jog it off near down the first base line, and his brother Gavin will now come up to the plate here, the senior shortstop, and Grayson just getting a good looking at from his assistant coach in Wes Long.
As just checking him, hey, you know, concussion protocol.
Yeah,
doing the right thing, making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I can. That conversation out there. Can you see me, Grayson?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Hey, I'm right here. That rattled his cage pretty good. I mean, it hit him hard enough it knocked his helmet off.
Yeah, someone that took a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to the head, so I know the feeling of what it's like to get your cage rattled like that.
Jason started down that way. Grayson went in and grabbed his helmet, jumped on first. So, kind of figure what that conversation would be. Would you just get on the base hard head? It didn't hurt, you know. Come on.
It's kind of like the other night at
it's cold out here
at Lewis County when Gavin dove, and you know it probably knocked the breath out of him, and it looked like Dad was fixing to come out and check on him, and he's like, "Hey, just stay back.
Yeah, I'm good."
Now Gavin steps in here. 0 for 2 in the game, a pair of flyouts and a walk and a run scored. First
Grayson
pitch
goes.
Chopped over here to second base, and he throws over in first in time for the second out of the inning to bring up Jake Smith.
I think if Grayson's not stealing, there's probably a double play ball.
Yeah, I'd say so. But Grayson was left on the pitch. There again, the pitcher's not looking.
Jake Smith now 1 for 2 in the game, a walk, RBI single, and a ground out the short. And the first pitch from Derryberry, this one is hit foul down the left field line.
Uh-oh, he on the coach there.
And he heard it from his dugout too. steps back in. Derryberry comes set here in the 0-1. Inside. Almost take Jake there, and that will be ball one. The way he reacted to it, I thought it did hit him, but
yeah. This is, you don't want, I mean, that's, different situation, different game. You might go ahead and take that where it was through, but this game, you don't want to get hit tonight, as cold as it is.
Here's the 1-1. This one's hit high in the air down the right field line in foul territory.
First baseman's tracking, yep.
Makes the catch.
And there again, in any other field, that ball's
out of play.
Yep. But he does make a good play on it.
So after 5 complete innings, Summertown leads this one 11-4. We'll have the top of the 6th when we return here on the xSports Network.
Hey friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community. With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our communities tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
All right, we're back here with some more Summertown baseball.
Cal's first pitch was inside for a ball.
Cal's not looking bad on the mound tonight.
No,
he's doing a
he's
good
not.
job. Hey, just throw strikes right here, let your defense make plays. Let's get this thing over with.
Swings at that one, foul ball back to the backstop. Be 2 strikes, 1 ball.
Called strike 3. That looked a little down.
Yeah,
from
well,
here,
it was down low. Don't know exactly if that was knee high or below, but looked a little low.
Of course, AJ has left us, and he took my lineup that I had for Richland, so it's his number 12.
Nice pitch on the outside.
Yeah. So he swings through that one, strike 1. See Gil, Kale get in and out of this inning real quick. Ball's hit into center field. Harry
had a good beat on it. So.
Walks in under that one, makes that play.
Yeah, with the cloud cover, lights are just kind of that part of the evening where it's hard for an outfielder, even infielder, to kind of pick up on a fly ball.
We said we've had a couple lost in the lights or in the light or whatever you want to say this year that's dropped and has cost us runs, but it happens at all levels. Tennessee and Vanderbilt was playing up there the other night, and they had 2 back-to-back that, that really cost them. That they just one at the left fielder and center fielder just stood and stared at. Really, get ball away, bring it to 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Zach framed that and held on it for a couple of seconds and delayed throwing it back to the catcher, trying to get umpire and say, "Hey, I think you missed that one."
Ball's fouled back behind us into the football field back here, I think.
Yep.
Somebody had to jump a fence to get that one.
I actually almost hit Ben Luna.
Did it?
Yeah. he was walking up and nobody yelled, "Heads up."
Ball's up and away. Said AJ took her line up. He also went out the bottom of the building and has left the door open, so I'm getting a draft up my back here.
Ball popped right up to Kel. He's got a beat on it.
Oh,
Gavin Foss.
What is Gavin doing?
Gavin fell. I think that was a stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked to me like he tripped over his own feet there, but again, this is we'll be right back. This is Summertown Baseball on xSports Network.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere. Are you tired of just being a number when you call your current company? Here you will be known on a first-name basis, and all we ask is for you to give us an opportunity to prove that we are different than most trucking companies. For more information, visit southeastcarriers.com.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory. And gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
This is Lawrence County Sheriff John Myers. 3.5 years ago, you elected me to be your sheriff. In the past 3.5 years, my team and I have removed hundreds of thousands of dollars in drugs from the county's roads. We increased the presence of deputies in all of our communities across the county, and we've kept an eye on your tax dollars. Today, I'm asking for your vote to keep the progress going. We've made a big dent in crime, but we still have a lot of work to do. When you go to the polls this August, choose John Myers for sheriff, and let's keep Lawrence County America's best county to live in. Ad pay for John Myers for sheriff.
This is the xSports Network.
All right, we're back here with a little more Summertown Baseball on xSports Network. Get the first pitch going here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's up and in on Zach Staggs. Will be the hitter hitting in the 4-hole for Summertown tonight.
Timmy, I got to give a shout out to our Summertown Eagle fans here in the stands. A lot of them come out to the ballpark tonight braving the weather. Again, they are in their parkas and blankets, and again, my wife's in her sleeping bag.
And her looks like a hot dog. Is that what you called her last night?
Yeah, boy, did I hear it when I got home.
Oh, I bet you did. Zach stakes that one. He did have a strike. Brings the count to 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I see a lot of coveralls for sure.
Yes. Well, that's one thing you can say about Summertown fans. They're very loyal. So they do come out and watch no matter what.
Exactly, yep. If it weren't for them, a lot of the kids wouldn't have a ride to the game, but they enjoy. I enjoy coming out the ballpark. Even though if I'm my kid's not playing, they cheering for a local team, high school team.
Got Zach Staggs swung on that and brings the count to 3-2. Full count here. Nobody out. Zach pops that one up in the foul territory. It's going to drop.
Third baseman, I think, may have lost it a light a little bit. Didn't have to turn back and go back the other way. Try to catch that one.
Give Zach another chance here. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mark. I mean, I've never had a kid play basketball at Summertown, and I don't know that I've missed a game. I do a lot of travel with them, watching with them. Baseball, football,
football. I'm the same way. I don't have a kid that plays. Just come out, watch, and support them.
Yep. Still 3-2 count here with Zach as the pitch comes. Swung through that one and missed. Strike 3.
On the home dugout at Summertown, it says "loyal to the Royal."
Yes,
our fans are loyal.
Yes, they are. Again, my stat book left with AJ. He had to go over to call another game. Have Weston Peak stepping in the box, takes ball 1, up and away.
Weston's grounding out for an out, and I think he's walked the last 2 at bats.
Yes. Ball's up.
Ball's inside. 3-0. Hit him.
I believe it did glance him a little bit. Does send him down to first base. Have one out. Weston's at first base. Kane Kennett coming into the box. He centered the ball up a few times. He's lined out to the second baseman, lined out to the center field, and then hit a 3 RBI double into the gap.
Yeah, he's hit a line drive. I mean, he's hit the ball well, right on the money. Sweet spot of the bat. Line drive shot. Weston goes. The umpire again.
It's not giving us no signs. I think that pitch was up. Kane wasn't swinging. He sees Weston leave. He ain't swinging at that pitch anyways. But
right. But yeah, there's no signal from the umpire.
Ball's away, gets away from him. Weston's going to move up to third. And 2 balls, no strikes. Get Kane an RBI opportunity here with Weston standing at third base.
Yeah, he's hit the ball well, Timmy, but he's hit the ball line drive shot left center. I mean, that's where you want. That's where you want to rope it at.
That ball's up and away too. Bring it 3-0. What Jason gives him here, I'm sure he's in Kane's mind. He's taking all the way, but did carry him back to the eye doctor this morning. Got us some more contacts, so prescription had changed quite a bit. Yeah, he was taking all the way.
Counts 3-1. Ball's on the outside, but we'll draw the walk. Coach Wright will come out and talk to his pitcher.
Yeah, I ain't seen them warming up. Well, they have had somebody warming up. They're just outside the fence warming up.
Yeah, he's going to make a pitching change.
I believe so. If he's just going to have a conversation here, if he is going to make the change, let somebody warm up, then
yep, he's taking.
Well, yeah, he's going to take him out. So we're going to take a little bit of a break with him. This is Summertown Baseball on xSports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
No matter what it is that you like, take those things, translate it into an academic degree.
It's the best thing probably I've ever done in my life, and my only regret is that I didn't do it sooner.
Getting this degree opened up doors that I didn't even envision would be open.
I'm so happy that I did it, and I think anybody that wants it should go for it. You will not regret it.
This is Chris Jackson with Tennessee Tech in Lawrenceburg. If you're ready to earn your degree right here in Lawrence County, come see us today.
Hi, I'm Mara Lerner, and I've had the privilege of living and raising my family in Lawrence County for years. I know how important our faith, schools, and community are to the success of us all. I believe wholeheartedly that proper planning and teamwork are the only way to achieve the quality of life that we desire here in Lawrence County. The Office of County Executive is instrumental in making all of this possible. And if you want someone who will continue to work tirelessly toward improving your quality of life here in Lawrence County, then I ask for your vote on August 4th for County Executive.
This is the xSports Network.
All right, we're back. The pitcher's finished warming up. The umpire's going to explain to him where he's got runners, what he's got going on.
So runners on first and third with 1 out.
No, like I said, I know they're trying to save pitching. They've got district games early next week. You know, the pitch count in baseball, the way it is, you got to kind of be careful. You'll run out of pitching when you go to play one of your district games.
Yeah, talking with AJ during one of the breaks, I think he mentioned Richland, I think, is leading their district. I think he said they were 4-0 in their district.
4-0 in their district right now, yes.
So those district games are very, very valuable. Got to have those in the win column, and we're 0-2 in our district, so we gotta fight back.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go.
Bradley
hitting a 5-6 hole hard. So
good hit for Bradley there.
Bring Weston Pig in. Kane move up to second on that. Kel Burson come to the plate in Keegan McCafferty's spot here. So he took his place pitching.
Runners on first and second. Nope, 1 out. Scores 12-4 Summertown.
Oh.
First pitch was a strike. Kale's took a good cut at it. AJ had to run off to the other field. Looks like they're still warming up. I think that game was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. It's Lawrence County and
Kale's going to get him a hit, and it's going to fall down in the right field. Kane's going to make a big turn around third and hold himself up there.
Lawrence County and Chapel Hill.
Yes, will be Lawrence County and Chapel Hill over there in that game.
And AJ will have the call on that game on xSports Network.
And Harrison Gobble coming up here.
So fans at Summertown fans, Richland fans at home, you can watch another game at home, or Lawrence County fans and Chapel Hill, you can jump on xSports Network. Ooh, good shot by Harry. What a foul down the left field line. He jumped on that and quick.
He did.
Base is loaded.
It was Kane standing at third base. He turned and looked at Harry and said, "Hey, come on now. Be easy."
Yeah.
He got right by him there. Harry fouls that and back.
Right towards us.
Ain't the count to 0-2. So 0-2 count. Bases loaded. 1 out. What Harrison can do right here. See if we can't get him some RBIs right here.
Yeah, Harry needs a good at-bat here.
Get that ball right back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to first.
Should have went home to.
So yes, I don't know.
I think he, being just fresh into the game, I don't think he realized where his runners were at. Could have had an easy force out at first, and then the catcher could have thrown. Force out of home, then the catcher throw to first to get a double play there.
Yes.
So it'll be 2 outs. 1 run did score, so it's 13-4, Summertown.
Grayson comes in, swings on that.
Grayson has a chance to end the game here with the double.
He fouls that and back.
0-2. He fouls back right. He does miss a fan down here. So 0-2.
one out on the scoreboard. Is that still? We still just one out on this in this inning?
I thought there was 2 outs. Is that right?
No, I think we've got it in the computers. Yeah, it is 2 outs. That's what I thought. Grayson comes up 2 outs. Runner standing at second and third. Score is 13-4. Would like to get Bradley in right here. Ball's in the dirt. Bradley's coming in. He crosses.
And that will be ball game.
Should be. Umpires have called it. That is ball game. Summertown does win 13-4. Appreciate all of our listeners and everybody on here. Like we said, AJ's went over. Lawrence County is playing Forest. It will be on too, so everybody can go listen to it. This is Summertown Baseball on xSports Network.
This is the xSports Network.